reuse, revitalize, revamp, recycle. Everything begins with the letters R-E today, as everything old is new again. And Cheryl Sleboda, our cosplay expert, is up first, and she's the reason I'm wearing this giant chicken outfit, which I love.
It looks really great on you. It's really
super fun. And whether you want to be a little chicken, or a big chicken, or a dragon, or, oh my gosh, unicorn. Yeah. I love the shiny material here.
Yes.
And you have promised me that this is at my sewing skill level.
It's super easy, trust me. You're gonna be rocking the hoodie everywhere you go.
Fantastic. I wanna have all sorts of animals.
So what you wanna do is you're gonna look for, obviously, a hoodie, but you wanna also look for a hoodie that has a lining, like a separate lining.
Okay.
And you're going to take your seam ripper and just open up that seam just a little bit. And now it's time to hack our hoodie. We do need a pattern for our project, and so we're going to actually draw our pattern. So what you want to do is lay your hoodie down so that you can get this exact curve.
Because I assume every hoodie is slightly different.
It is, and if you wear a different size or you have like a little small one for a child, you're going to need to just take your marker and draw this out, and then you're going to draw whatever design. If you want hair, if you want spikes, that's the part you're going to draw with your pattern. And then you are ready to cut it open, but from where your pattern stops, you're going to want to put a pin. That's going to tell you where to stop cutting.
Okay, that feels to me like that's the voice of experience.
Yes, it is, because you don't have to cut all the way down to the bottom of the neckline. So let's cut this open, and you're just going to get your scissors out.
Are you just cutting right on the sewn seam?
You are just cutting the seam directly open. And that's the fun part, because I did try seam ripping this whole seam before.
Yeah.
And it was just too much work. So you know what, just cut it.
I hate it when they make the things and they're too well put together. That's just a disaster.
I just want to cut right through. Look at that. We're just gonna snip it up.
It's really easy.
And inside there might be a little tag that keeps the lining to the hoodie, and I just cut that right off.
Okay, and of course the reason that we cut the hole in the lining from the inside is because you're not cutting the lining, and that's really important.
Yes,
right?
You only want to cut the top layer of the hoodie and not the lining, and so you just stop there, and now you're ready to work on the insert that goes inside, and you're going to do that next.
So this is the pattern that you were saying that you would trace, right?
Yes, and what I've done is I've taken my my white marker, or you can use any kind of
something
chalk.
Will show up right on the
you want to be able to see that on this black, and this is a foam material that's got a fusible already on it, so you're just going to put your design down, and actually I think we did it this way. You're just going to trace around it all the way, even the curve.
Okay.
And then you're going to cut this out, and then you iron it to your fabric.
So it's just ironed down.
Your
fabric
on one side.
is right sides together, pinned, and now we're ready to go to the machine.
Exactly.
Let's do this thing. Let's sew this up. Now, anything special about the machine? Can it just be any machine that can do a straight stitch, or using a zigzag?
I'm using a straight stitch, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead, put my foot down, and I'm going to sew directly next to the foam. I'm just going to speed my machine.
So you're not sewing on the foam?
Nope, you just right next to it, and you're just going to sew, and when you get stop, you want your needle to be in the down position, and you're just going to turn it. Oop, gotta make sure you press the foot down.
You know what I love is that the sewing machines nowadays are so fancy that if you accidentally try to sew when the press your foot's not down, they're like, no, you cannot do that.
It tells you.
It helps me. It helps me so that I know what I'm doing. I love that.
Exactly. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way around this piece, except you're going to leave the bottom open. And when you are finished with that, what you're going to do is trim all of this excess away, leave yourself probably about a 1/4 inch seam, and then you're going to flip it right side out.
So the reason you can flip it is because you're going to leave the bottom side open when you flip it.
See how that works, how you get that.
It's
and now
like
it's
making a purse or anything like that, where you would leave part of it open so you can flip it.
Exactly. So now we want to insert this into the open seam of our hoodie. And we have left this last one just ready to pin.
So just so that I'm 100% clear, before you pin that, the spikes
are pointing
going in.
inside.
It's kind of the opposite of what you would think.
Yes.
And then the wrong side is up, like the sort of nubby, soft side of the hoodie.
Yep.
And so it's all right sides of everything together. Right sides of the hoodie, right sides of the, what is the top of a dragon's head called? Scales?
The scales, I guess.
Something like that. Their crown?
The crest.
Oh, crest is a good one. I like that.
So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna start sewing right here where there is the end of the cut open part. You're gonna wanna make sure you catch that so you can close it up.
Are you just using a straight stitch?
I am using a straight stitch.
Wow, I can't believe that it seals it.
Yep, it sure does. And then you're just gonna make sure you take your pins out of the way before you sew.
And the reason you never wanna sew over a pin is because?
Well, you know, they damage the machine. Your machine runs into it. You could break a needle. You could end up, you know, jamming that pin down into the machine and everything. So what you're just gonna do is continue to sew as much as you can. And once you get all the way down here to the end, you're not gonna fully sew it closed because you still have the lining to worry about. So we're just gonna keep taking these out, and
so you're gonna just finish that up, not sew it together.
We're not gonna sew the very end together. Just gonna get them through there. And I'm just gonna stop so you can see what I'm talking about, because we're gonna take this out and you're gonna flip him out and take a look at that.
Oh my gosh,
I know,
Cheryl.
I know,
so
I know.
Cool. So cool.
And then you're just going to finish sewing this last little bit and reattach the lining across the top. And
this is hacking a hoodie, man. This is basic sewing. I love it. So awesome.
Yes.
You can be a dragon, a dinosaur, a zebra, so many things. I love it.